Unmistakable feel of the first day Clark of the NBA regular season. Game each of these teams and us as broadcasters have been waiting for a long time.
No doubt about it, Kevin, and the excitement you feel as a broadcaster, but even more so as a player, is something you have to temper down, especially if you're on the court. I mean, you don't want to have your adrenaline and excitement affect your focus. So you focus on the work that's gone into getting ready for the season, and then you try to just let that work lead how you play.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Dennis Schroeder is out there at Patrick Beverley, and it's Walker in at the 3. It's Bogdanovich on the wing.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Clark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years, leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year 1 of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Ivy passes to Hayes. Dishes to Ivy. Stewart with the screen on Beverly. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Ivy, no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
To the paint. Here's Schroeder. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And, you know, give Schroeder credit. Taking the contact like a man and staying in control.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Dwayne Casey gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Walker. He had 15 points last outing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Duren.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
And so Walker nails both of them. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Shot from the wing. And again, the Lakers, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Unloads from 13. Rebound, Detroit. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Hayes kicks to Ivy. There's the pick. Inside. Duren the pass to Stewart. Pistons passing it around. And the shot is good. Bogdanovich has got 11.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Beverly sets the screen for LeBron. Connects from three-point range.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Ivy kicks to Stewart. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Stewart.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Detroit. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Pistons have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Ivy dishes to Hayes. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's up a 3. The shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. Walker the pass to Davis. Here's Schroeder. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And that makes it a tie ball game.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Now, here's Durham. He's guarded by Davis. Hands it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 14.
Only one miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Schroeder with a screen on Stewart. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Walker surveying the floor. He takes it in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Detroit?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
The first free throw is good. And so Walker nails both of them. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the 76ers. Here's Bogdanovich, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And here's a look at some stats for Davis. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 23 points a game last year, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And, you know, Bojan Bogdanovic, not an elite athlete by NBA standards, but he's a live weapon because he can really shoot the ball and put it on the floor.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Yeah, they're scuffling at the line. Struggling is a better way to put it. But you like the fact they're getting there. Now it's just a matter of knocking them down.
That free throw, no good. That one misses.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
James finds Davis, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Corey Joseph's checked in for Hayes. And then for the Lakers, Brown comes in for Walker. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Knocked away. Here's Davis. A stupendous finish in traffic. Davis has got 6.
Inside offense almost seems too easy for Davis, but it's not. I mean, you have to have a lot of confidence, strength, and skill to score against that kind of defense.
Hits it from three-point range.
He's clearly on the attack, making 6 of his last 7.
Brown outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Pistons lead it. Here's Joseph outside Bogdanovich. No good from outside. James looking around. He kicks it to Brown. James against Stewart. It's Beverly on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Beverly is very consistent from outside. Solid at hitting the 3 ball when given the opportunity to shoot it.
Joseph dishes to Ivy. The 3 from Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Brown. Lakers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Davis with it. Coming off 31 points last game. Here's Westbrook. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to LeBron. Davis sets a screen. James. Detroit with the rebound. Joseph, the pass to Stewart. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. LeBron passes to Westbrook. James sets the screen for Westbrook. Now the pass to Beverly. Pass break Detroit. Bogdanovich, no luck. Lakers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. LeBron with it. Picked up by Joseph. Here's Brown. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautifully.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. So for the Pistons, Bagley, he's checked in for Duran. Bay comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Burks in for Ivy. Joseph against Westbrook, and Joseph kicks to Burks. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Lakers. 6-point game. Davis in the corner, shoots over Bay, and it's Davis missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Joseph, that's good.
Lay off Joseph too much, and he has no problem taking these shots. Excellent at catching and shooting.
Davis with a screen on Joseph. Westbrook passes to Davis. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Davis has got 10 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Joseph. Outside, Davis. To the inside. Reeves gets the bucket. And it's a 7-point Laker lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Here's Brown following the bucket by the Pistons. Outside, Davis. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Doesn't go for it. And Detroit the other way now. Bay with it. Westbrook picks him up. Pass to Bogdanovich. Going inside. And it goes down 2 points. Now it's just a 3-point Laker lead.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Down low. Here's Davis. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And
the previous play is under review.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And you know, as a player, you're aware of that clock ticking down on you. But within that last fraction of a second, it's really hard to know when you're focusing on your release and the defenders if you waited just a...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers on top, leading by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Los Angeles leading by 3. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Anthony Davis is out there with Bryant. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Walker in at the 3 slot. And Davis puts it in. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Greg, for our audience, can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for the Lakers. James checked in for Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Pistons trail by 5. And it's Bagley at the elbow. Here's Bay. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, some last season stats for him. Averaged 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Pass to Bryant. He dishes it to Walker. Pulls up on the wing. That one doesn't go. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Passes it to Bay. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Bryant with a screen for James. They get it back. It's good on the putback. Bryant's got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Bay, good on the 3-point shot. Bay's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Walker kicks to Westbrook. And here is James. He's got 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
The Lakers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $1 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade.
Both free throws good from James. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Joseph up top. He's covered by Westbrook. The Pistons rebound. Joseph, the pass to Bay. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
James against Joseph. Steps back over Joseph. Burks with the steal. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. Fast break chance.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Now here's James. He's got 7. Off target with his 3.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Joseph
Looking around. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 4. Westbrook passes to Reeves. Back to Westbrook. Bryant with a screen on Joseph. Here's Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you watch Westbrook play, and he seems like he's relentlessly hungry and borderline angry. He never settles, always in full attack mode.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game
One
here.
shot.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Now, here's Brooks. And there's the pass to Joseph. Bay with it. Lets it go from deep. Walker with the rebound.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pistons trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Works for 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Westbrook, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Well, he is so tough to guard without fouling because he's aggressively attacking you at all times. And one of the great things about Westbrook, he's high motor all day, every day.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Known for racking up triple-doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Bay with a screen on Westbrook. The 3 from Joseph. Reeves with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Joseph with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Pass to Bay. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Walker, 7 points in the game. Into the lane, and Walker throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. For the Pistons, Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Knox. And Hayes subbed in for Joseph. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bryant. Right side, Westbrook. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got 5 rebounds tonight. The dish to Hayes. Back to Bay. He kicks to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Lakers leading by 12. Outside Westbrook. Can he keep it going? And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Westbrook. 16 points for Davis.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
The three from Bogdanovich. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Westbrook, taken away by Hayes. Passes to Bay. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Let's take a look at numbers for Burks, how he did last season. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
That's good from Bagley.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Ivy subbed in for Burks. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in. And so Bagley nails them both. Lakers leading by 9. Beverly sets the screen for James. No good with the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
Lock at 6. Feeds to Bagley. Davis with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Westbrook. James outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode. Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Hayes. No points in the game yet for him. Bagley with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Los Angeles leading by 4. LeBron outside. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's 20 points for Davis.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Fires top of the key. Reeves with the rebound.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Now here's Westbrook, guarded closely. Pulls from the top of the key. The rebound by Ivy. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Beverly kicks to Westbrook. Drops in the tray. Westbrook's got 9.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
The feed to Hayes. Out to the right wing. Stewart passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Stewart. And Detroit with another turnover here.
And they were in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really felt their players understood the value of a good shot, and the unselfishness was kind of contagious.
Greg, you brought up their fast break points. Their offensive system was all about tempo, never taking a break, wearing down the other team. So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And the Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Schroeder's checked in. .149 left here in the second. Ivy kicks to Hayes. And the pass to Bogdanovich. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Hayes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tipped away. Now here's Ivy. Defended by Beverly. 4 on the shot clock. It's blocked.
How impressive was that? The little fella, Beverly, extending out for the block. Showed us some nice timing for a guy that's not much taller than 6'2". Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Hayes the pass to Bogdanovich. Cranes the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pistons.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
The three from LeBron. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
Early on, he was just forcing his way to the line. But here in the second period, I think he's kind of taking what the defense gives him instead of initiating things.
And he makes the first.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And he makes both free throws. 23 seconds left in the first half. James outside. Lets it go with a three. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 5.
You know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
64.
Thanks. Dwayne, not the night you want so far. What do you see happening out there?
I don't know what has happened, but our defensive concentration, rotation has gone the way of the Buffalo. And I don't know what it is. I could care less about offense. You know, we're going to score. That's not the problem. It's making up our mind and having a commitment to the defensive end.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play.
What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, they've got their rebounding to thanks for this lead. All first half, they were fighting for the boards. Those extra possessions make a big difference.
Man, if they could keep that going on the second half, man, they'll be in good place.
Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the upcoming schedule. Some exciting games in store for us. Shaq, rate your level of excitement on a scale from 1 to 1,000,000.
I'm going to go with 900,000, 800,000, 750,000.
Final answer? Okay. Incorrect.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ask me.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Bojan Bogdanović with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. He's out there with Ivy. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Durant. And it's Bogdanović in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Well, Anthony Davis has a nice high-arching jump shot. I love seeing him shoot it from here. Hard for the defense to match up with him.
They get a hand on it. Kicks it to Ivy. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Stewart. And it's Bogdanović in the corner. Shoots over Schroeder. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Bogdanović.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Now here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clever move by Schroeder there, ensuring that he drew the foul while also still getting the shot up.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
That's good from Schroeder.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
Schroeder hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Bogdanović. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now Walker, after Bogdanović missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Davis. From outside the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
AD doing what he does, 24/7, stuffing that stat sheet.
At the tip, and it's Bogdanović on the follow. Bogdanović has got 34 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
So it's Detroit now after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Puts it up from 12, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Beverly looking around. Floats it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside, Hayes. And he banks in the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Davis with a screen on Stewart. James dishes to Davis. LeBron with it. He's got 12. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Davis.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him. You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And timeout called. Dwayne Casey has had enough. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior. And let's see some numbers here on Patrick Beverly. Last season's performance for him was in at about 9 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Hayes the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's the screen. Back to Hayes. There's the pass to Duran. Pass to Walker. He feeds it to Davis. That's tipped. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Pistons trail by 16. Pass to Duran. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovich has got 39.
Well, he's such a gifted shooter. You can't give Bogdanovich any breathing room. Otherwise, he'll hurt you.
LeBron kicks to Beverly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Bogdanovich wide open. That 3 off the mark. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Schroeder with the ball. Working on Hayes. Davis setting the pitch for Walker. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And that one falls for Walker. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Shot's good by Walker.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Lakers. The lead is 15. Stewart with the screen on Beverly. Pulls it from the elbow. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
James, the pass to Davis. From 10 feet out. And he hits the jump shot. 32 points for Anthony Davis.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Stewart a screen. Here's Ivy. What a terrific move that was. Ivy's got 4 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 13. And the Lakers call time here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Reeves is checked in, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Westbrook dishes to LeBron. Davis with a screen on Stewart. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And they closed out the season in the top half in terms of second chance points. I'm sure they'd like to be a little higher, but at least it wasn't a weakness.
And the one stat I like is their points off turnovers. Their defense wouldn't have been as effective if they hadn't turned so many of their steals into points in transition. Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 9. Knocked loose. And now the Pistons fast break. Passes it to Duran. And that one, good. Duran's got his first points in this one.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The pass to Reeves. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Hayes. Outside Bogdanovich. No good on the three. Los Angeles leading by 13. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And LeBron James with the three. LeBron's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, the strategy used to be in defending LeBron, make him shoot jump shots, long jump shots. He's countered that strategy by becoming a knockdown three-point shooter.
Now here's James, 17 points in the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Hayes. Stewart kicks to Hayes. 5 on the clock, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Joseph, he's checked in for the Pistons. Outside, Bogdanovich. To end the run. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. Davis with a screen on Bogdanovich. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Duren.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Duren. Bay comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Kevin Knox is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Burks in for Ivy. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Bay. Over Davis. Bay gets the bucket. Bay's got 5 points so far. Los Angeles leading by 21. LeBron kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Bryant. Now here is Davis. LeBron outside. Takes the 3. That shot missing. And it's Detroit the other way. Joseph up top. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, Joseph has a reliable, consistent jump shot, so he's a guy you got to keep your eye on.
Westbrook passes to Davis. 11 feet away. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Davis has got 39.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by LeBron. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Westbrook does not lack for style in finishing, and when you got his explosiveness, that's an easy thing to do.
Burks on the wing. He's got 5. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Bagley. And it's sent back by Bryant. James kicks to Westbrook. Here's Reeves. Burks covering. Here's Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 41.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
At the top of the key, Knox. Detroit, no good that time either. LA is gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Outside Bryant, passes it to James. Over Joseph, and it's good off the back rim and in. 21 points for LeBron.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Now here's Bay. 6 to shoot. They need this. Doesn't go that time. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
But man, we got to get down and get engaged until the end. All right, be precise, send the ball to the screen, come across the screen, focus on the defensive end.
There you hear Dwayne Casey asking for more precision on offense and more attention to detail on defense.
Yeah, carry out your assignments on both ends. Do the little things that ultimately make a big difference in the outcome of a game.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, they've got LeBron James. He's out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Walker in at the small forward.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Hey, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Schroeder kicks to Bryant. Lakers passing it around. James, the bounce pass. And Bryant gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Joseph. Bagley sets a screen for Joseph, and the three ball is good.
Man, how about the range from Joseph there? Nice to see him confident in shooting it from that deep.
And the pass to Reeves. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Detroit. Burks sets a screen for Joseph. Bagley with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Bagley against LeBron. To the middle. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got 6 rebounds in the game. He dishes it to Joseph. Pass to Knox. And here's Burks. Here's Bagley. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Bryant. Great D that time from Bagley. The Pistons have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Passes it to Burks. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities, which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A different look here for Detroit. Duran comes in for Bagley, and it's Stewart in for Bay. And the Lakers also making a switch. Davis is checked in for LeBron. The 3 from Davis. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Knox, guarded by Walker. Detroit, no good that time either. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Joseph. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Cool. You 2 players.
And here is Davis. He kicks to Walker. Back to Davis. Here's Bryant. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 7th assist in the game. Joseph, the pass to Stewart. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Walker outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got 11 in the second half.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
And Joseph kicks to Burks. To the paint. Here's Duran. Shoots over Bryant. Shot's good by Duran.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside, Davis, and they double up Davis, and the foul on Alec Burks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Pistons. Hayes comes in for Joseph, and then for Los Angeles. LeBron's checked in for Bryant. Patrick Beverley comes in for Walker. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Dennis Schroeder. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Ivy's checked in for Burks. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-7 run. Tries the spin move. James finds Westbrook. Back to James. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. James has got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Lakers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that'll continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. No good on the second free throw. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Detroit. Inside, here's Stewart, and Davis sends it back.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer for 3. Westbrook, second shot opportunity. Detroit with the rebound. Now Hayes. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Now the pass to Stewart. Here's Ivy. Deflected by Westbrook.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
Shot clock at 5. Davis with the double team. Bogdanovich passes to Stewart. Over LeBron. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Westbrook. LeBron right side. Good. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Tries it from 19. That one good for 2. And that's 31 points for LeBron.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Hayes the pass to Stewart. And Hayes kicks to Stewart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got 44.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pistons shooting 43% from the field. Now here's Hayes. Stewart finds Hayes. Here's Ivey. Back to Stewart. From beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Beverly with a screen on Stewart. The shot's good from LeBron.
So demoralizing and a helpless feeling for a defender to be that tight on LeBron and still not be able to stop him.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Beverly.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And here's Ivey. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Davis.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And the Pistons with possession here. Outside, Bogdanovich. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You got after it on defense. You look motivated.
You know, I heard it all from, you know, is this the last that we've seen of LeBron and the fashion that he plays? And then defensively, you know, he's not very good defensively. But you can't single me out. You know, it will never be a possession where a coach or a teammate or a player on the opposing team will single me out defensively.
because I'm in tune with that side as well. So, we got a lot of guys that play the defensive side, and it's important for me to be on that side as well and take that challenge just as much as offensive end.
Seems like you took some words to heart, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.